It's been a complete Indian summer experience, starting from the mountains in the north to the plains of central India and now to the southern Indian coastal city of Chennai. We've traveled right across the length of the country through this IDFC First Bank ODI series between India and Afghanistan. It's the third and the final ODI of this series, with India already wrapping it up, winning the first two games. And for Afghanistan, another opportunity to race their first win against India across all formats. For the second ODI, India been asked to bat first, got 402. Afghanistan managed only 232. India winning by 170 runs. That victory led by the Indian captain, rather, Shubman Gill, 154 of just 110 deliveries.
Viewers, yes, this Afghanistan team still got a lot to play for, and they've made 4 changes. Look, a much stronger team, certainly when you look at the experience of Nabi and Azmat.
And that's the Indian lineup for you. They're looking at a clean sweep. Jaiswal is due for some runs. Rohit looked in good touch in the last game at Lucknow. Then Shreyas had some time in the middle. And of course, Shubman Gill and Ishan Kishan.
They're doing the pitch, but what did you make of this?
Yeah, it looks a good wicket. It looks nice, even coverage of grass. I think it'll play consistent throughout the entire 100 overs. A little bit dry under.
Afghanistan electing to bat first. And that's what the expectations from all of us. To be fair, the amount of heat out there and humidity, it's very difficult to feel for 50 overs and come out to bat, but something that India would have to do. Opportunity. It's now time for the Asian Paints color countdown. Let's see what the trending Asian Paints colors are. Oh, the bounce. That is nice.
Welcome to the Gabba. Pace.
Carry and movement.
He's very impressive, this man. Gordon Bar has been magnificent. He's got all the variations. He works at good pace. And
gets bat on ball.
Perhaps a bit of...
Our first runs. Seems like it's off the bat. Opens the count with a boundary. Both Afghanistan and Gurbaz. Yeah, that carry again and the bounce that you're talking about, WV.
I think the advantage of extra bounce.
Back into the side, played the first game, then was rested for the second. Outside edge and taken comfortably by Rohit Sharma. And Afghanistan are rocked early.
Well, you talk about...
This is technically very strong, very old school in how he bats. A little... He's still hitting the deck. Prasidh Krishna. Like you said, WB didn't compromise.
The use of your feet, so important when you're batting on wickets that have that extra bounce. To be able to get yourself as close to the ball if you're looking to drive.
Find the boundary, but there's an absolute jaffa to finish. Again, yeah, Ibrahim Zadran is going to let those go, especially the first few. Again, I thought I was a little late on that. Ibrahim Zadran.
Oh, and using that short ball as well. Again, class bowling, good variation, hit the wicket.
We're talking about post an injury break. Should be a couple of runs here. Yeah, good protection from the...
Great lengths from the Indian fast bowlers. That's what has prompted Gill to have 2 slips in a gully in place.
What we talk about as a player being able to adapt.
It's interesting, Shubman Gill gave 2 slips straight away for Prasidh Krishna, because some captains tend to allow the bowlers to set.
Lines, the lengths have been immaculate.
It's a great point, Deep. I think sometimes as a bowler, when you see this carry,
You're talking about the lengths the fast bowlers have to bowl on responsive tracks. The length is always dependent on the bounce that a bowler gets on surface.
Well played and well run. These gaps between the stands which allows a flow. Oh, that was a quick one. That was a very quick one. Well directed. Hit him on his helmet.
yeah, physio will come out, check the helmet.
That's played fine. Fine enough to find the boundary. And gets another 4 of that free hit. Not timed as well as he would have liked it, but then still was in good position. Is such a good length to bowl on this surface with that bounce that we're talking about. Backward a little bit. Trying to play from the crease again. It's the game plan. Was in the air again, staying back on the back.
Those pushes of the front foot might have gone to the boundary.
It's a nothing shot. It's what you call a nothing shot. It's half and half.
That's nicely played. A first 4 for amateur in this innings. A little too straight from Prasidh Krishna. I rode the bounce very well.
This is what they've done well.
I'm just going to hang back. Has he taken it? Has he taken it? He's saying, I'm not sure. Prasidh's not sure about this. But looked like it was on the bounce. Another edge. Another catch for Rohit Sharma. Another wicket for Prasidh Krishna. This is magnificent bowling from Prasidh. Afghanistan stuttering here. 26 for 2 after 6. Yeah, a couple of wicket skipper. Inside half of the bat. And also I thought Ishan went the other side. So just creating a little more gap between Ishan and Rohit. Yeah, good catch. Going to its left, it's never easy for slippers.
Gap.
And some days you don't get any rewards even when you're
A bit fuller. More like that. Now got 3 slipped in place. This all.
Gurbaz 4th. Been test match lines, test match lengths. The fields have been test match like. Another one, and it's the same man, same combo. Nicked and pouched by Rohit Sharma. And another right-hander bites the dust. 28 for 3. Afghanistan. And Darvesh Rasuli. He struggled with cramps while field. Again, zoning in, honing in. You got the fielder there. It was pretty wide on previous occasions. Also, Sunnyji and Swani, it's good to see.
And Gundappa Vishwanath got a brilliant 100. I also contributed to the win. I got 5 runs in the first. The quickest.
On Gurbaz, Ibrahim and Rahmat for their numbers, for their runs, and all 3 of them are back in the pavilion. Somehow starts with a wide one. You know, when you look at those dismissals once again, Sunnyji, look at that bounce where the ball's.
If anything, the first ball of the match.
The reason Rohit ended up catching all 3, the first 2 didn't go in.
In fact, India have been actually blessed with some real good slip fielders. VVS Lakshman. Not convincing, but gets it through, gets it away. 4-over spell for Gurnur, and he was replaced by Prince. And this is in series win. I should re-emphasize.
The confidence is so high, running in smooth, fast.
Has a swipe at it. Top edge and taken. Nitish Kumar, no, it's Shreyas Iyer at mid-off. Very close to him was Nitish, but it is Shreyas Iyer who's taken. 36 for 4. And in all sorts of trouble, Afghanistan struggling against the bouncing delivery. Wonderful fielding. They've been on top of everything, India. The temptation for Prasid. Big swing, and he was not even close. 4 for 12 against West Indies in 20. Prince Yadav to continue, and the most important thing, Saniji, for him is that he doesn't get carried away by what's happening.
And he's doing that at the moment. Yes, there was one, the first one which went down the leg side, but now...
Yeah, just watching Prasid Krishna at the end of the last over. I'm not sure he'll be running to get the ball. Head out of the way. Best players are short ball.
Suli for 1 on 5 of 16. Azmat is yet to get off the mark. He's faced 7 deliveries. Yeah, Harsh Dubey with the dive. And Shubman Gill thought about the dive in the end. Driven nicely. It's Azmat who gets off the mark with a very fine 4.
Once again, you can say that the ball was a little too...
Maybe more as the afternoon progresses. Let's go.
They've had some big victories.
Yeah, they've beaten South Africa recently. Mohandas Menon gave us the stat that they've nicely taken on, in control, pulls in front and gets a 4. And 50 up for Afghanistan. Again in front, but this time straight to the fielder. For Gurnur with his 6th. Nicely played. Just chopping it over the keeper. Very close to the bat manufacturer. This one hits the centre and it will race away for 4.
Straight and full. Should be a couple of runs here for the Afghanistan skip.
You might have just pulled back and...
That's very well timed. The couple of fielders for that shot. Was nicely played. A pace of delivery. Got the ball to move around as well. Prasid.
And fitness. He'll definitely get a lot of support from the field because he...
That's in the gap. A little fortuitous. Not where he wanted to Hashmat, but doesn't matter. 4 runs added. And that's the difference in... Straight to the field. The phones are out. Guess for who? Needs to rush.
different kinds of bowlers, Mano Sutar and Harsh Dubey.
It's an interesting part of, I think, white ball cricket. I think a lot of captains go to whatever the fix, rather than just go through the motions and allow the game just to tick on.
Is worth 48 or 53.
Yeah, if you think about it, not much batting to come after this. Inside half of the bat. He's got enough on it. It gets a little fuller. Is it another wicket? No, it's not. Yeah, but at least that length. Another bouncer. Apart from Azmat.
These two batting really well. Used to the pace and bounce, comfortable with it. Strike rate.
There must be around 35, 36. Feels more like the outside edge will find the boundary. He did want to play there, but not as fine as that.
That's because he has a tendency to slow down as he gets into his delivery stride.
Yeah, good partnership from Afghanistan. After, again, his character will be tested. Again, his skill will be tested. When you're... Lovely shot. Just backing away. Saw that mid-off was up. A clean strike from Azmat.
And something that was needed.
Him. Again, using that angle, not trying to spin the ball, taking it away from the left-hander, and a fine shot from Hashmat. I think it's just the angle too when you look at...
As well as a finger spinner.
Down the track, fine hit, straight over the bowler's head. It's a crucial phase. We always say this at one-day cricket. This is the time when things start meandering.
I think India.
Quick single, and that'll be his 23rd half century. A captain's innings from Hashmat. Came in at a time. .133 for 4. Skipper. As much showcasing why he's one of the best all-rounders going around in world cricket. He takes it nicely. A half century for the skipper after 12 innings. There's the 100-run partnership between these two batters. After they were 400 runs between Hashmat and Azmat. Hashmat. And there he goes, half century, number 9 for Azmatullah Omarzai. Not to forget Epoch. Prince Yadav will continue. None. Oh, brilliant. Is it? No, straight to the man. I don't think he judged it initially, but he feels confident that he has taken it on the rebound. But the umpires will definitely have a look.
TV umpire to director, we have
What looked like being an absolute steamroller job by the Indian bowlers in the first 10 overs.
A lovely innings from him. This is how this game stands so far. And then the bowlers.
Very good, but it is a good pitch. Afghanistan have shown that in the last hour. Yeah, it was very casually done by Prasidh, wasn't it? He really was feeling the heat earlier on during his...
Yeah, Indian pacers have used the bouncer as a good weapon constantly.
In terms of fields,
Oh, good Yorker. Slower ball. Help round the corner. This could go all the way, and it does.
Changing the angle, Prince Yadav lets one rip. But he's got the fielder at long leg up far too wide.
The way to go about things.
I think for starters, as WB mentioned, they're not running away with it. So you well directed. Also, when you talk about a team making strides in
Crunch through the offside. This will run away for 4. Takes Ashmat into the 70s. I think strangely losing all. Top edge high in the air. This could go all the way. Off the pad. I'm sure this will be a leg bye to finish the. And now it becomes a case of when can India get the breakthrough. And WV, do you think that's just a case of the ball getting older, or has the pitch settled down, or is the heat?
He's been bowling off late, starting from the IPL on. If Afghanistan get to 280, they'll think there's something on the board.
Another short delivery, and Ashmat grabs his calf afterwards. I think he's
Picked up at sweeper.
carved away this time. It wasn't that short. It looked like he was trying to get out of the way of it for a second, but changed his mind, played the cut shot, and got himself a boundary.
Yeah, apart from the first few overs, the Afghanistan bat.
gone. He strikes Gurnoor, picks his first wicket of this game.
Golden era of cricket, where there wasn't as much air travel. You have to play the game.
Ashmat on strike for the first ball, which he wasn't.
It's aerial, that's an opportunity for Prince. Another glorious catch. We saw that in the last game from Prince, and here again, running in and then diving.
And 5 runs given to India, and that's the reason
Rashid was on strike, and this looks very close. It looks out.
TV umpire to director. We have
Strike. Could be another run out here. Shub McGill again swoops in, fizzes the ball to Ishan Kishan.
That's batting innings, and falling comfortably pleased at one time, Afghanistan. But
Thick edge over the keeper's head. He moves to 95.
But he's obviously decided just blocking the ball and running out.
Neatly played, nicely guided to get his maiden 100 in ODIs. It's been a battling 100 from the skipper of swings hard, straight to the fielder in the deep. Shreyas Iyer making no mistake. India have caught well. Shreyas Iyer has caught well. 5th wicket for Prasidh Krishna for the first time in ODI cricket. So really well done to him too.
It's been a great performance from Prasidh Krishna. Hit the right lens, extracted a lot of bounce, and then settled into a nice rhythm.
Welcome back to the MA Chidambaram Stadium, venue for this 3rd ODI, the IDFC First Bank Trophy. India yet again in a dominant position after having restricted Afghanistan to 219 two-stories. Yeah, here come the Indian openers. Yashasvi Jaiswal Missed out in the last game. Rohit Sharma was looking good before he was undone by an
Performance by India on the field, but now it's the turn of Rohit Sharma to get back into some rhythm and form. He was shaping up really well in the second ODI at Lucknow.
Azmat starts well, right on the money, just getting a little bit of shape inside. That's the famous cut from the left-hander, and he gets a 4 for it. Wide will be called, so the free hit will stay. And they're already 14 with hit hard, misfield by the stand and skip. Cut hard, and another boundary in this over.
Beautifully played. Wide enough, and he was
so easy on the eye. A bit of a fumble. Yeah, runs in pretty hard, isn't it? Just remind. Top edge. And a running keeper can't make it. And he kicks it for 4. Driven through the offside. Silky smooth from the right-hander.
bowling in the slot is asking for trouble when you're up against Rohit Sharma. A very good player.
India are romped on to 35 without lost it. We just don't have pedalos anymore.
Just over the fielder. Should at least be a couple. The umpires would like to have a closer look. Oh, completely misjudged it. Farid there at third, went for it and couldn't see anything, just backing away. So what should have been a wicket for it, and at the last second decided. Onto his pads and flicked nicely. Yeah, Yashasvi Jaiswal has established short, and he's been pulled hard into the fence.
When he got into position.
Fine edge, and that too will run away for 4. So
that's up and over. A vintage. That is smashed as well. One bounce into the fence.
But clearly he hasn't learned. Zia bowled the chop.
Just missing on all accounts at the moment, Afghanistan. All 3 facets. Their batting was
Kind of forced to come back. After 8 overs, Afghanistan was struggling at 29 for 3. Oh, gets away with that one. Full toss. Afghanistan winning the toss, selecting to bat first. He went for 18 in his first over. He starts with a boundary.
Yes, once again bowled it short outside the off stump.
Plays it very late, allows the ball to kind of go almost past his. With a couple of runs, will get it. 7 of them, and he's second on the list for the Campa great striker, most 4s. His first 50 in ODI cricket, Yashasvi Jaiswal.